very good afternoon to all viewers of Tea Talk series today. So first of all, I would like to thank you all for joining our session this afternoon. I'm Dr. Hayati Kadir Shahar, Head of Medical Gerontology Laboratory, My Aging, University Putra, Malaysia. It's my pleasure to be your moderator today for this informative Tea Talk series. So before we begin, I would like to highlight some of the housekeeping announcement. Please kindly post your questions or comments in the comment box, and we will keep the question and answer session till the end. Yeah? So for your information, the first 10 audience who posted question in the comment box shall receive a set of COVID-19 RTK kit and sanitizer kit sponsored by Suntrack Development Sdn Bhd. So grab this opportunity. Okay, so we shall begin the talk. So as for the introduction, aging has a way of making independent life more challenging due to mobility issues, mental health issues, including isolation and loneliness, and also financial pressures. So for seniors, losing their freedom may be demoralising as they have spent their entire lives living with their family, working, raising kids, and making choices. So while certain hurdles to independence cannot be avoided, we can take the time to learn about the value of independence in seniors and seek for methods to expand possibilities for independent life. So property consultants note that the growing aging population and the declining younger population also mean a greater demand for dedicated senior care facilities in Malaysia. So many such facilities have been mushrooming in the Klang Valley in recent years. So the general perception about senior living facilities is that they are in retrofitted homes with no facilities catering for senior citizens. So the change in lifestyle and mindset among Malaysians has encouraged the establishment of modern purpose-built senior living facilities that is independent living. So we are very fortunate today to have two distinguished speakers. First is Mr. Mark Chen, who is a General Manager of Komune Living and Wellness, Southeast Asia's largest integrated co-living wellness hub. Mr. Mark has 26-year experience in the field of hospitality. Okay, so the speakers will discuss about the necessity of independent living and living arrangement as we age. So without further ado, please welcome Mr. Mark Chen to deliver his talk on independent living.
Thank you, Dr. Haliza, for the introduction. I'm happy. My name is Mark Chen. I'm really happy to be here. Thank you very much to allow me this special invitation. Really appreciate it. And Dr. Gillian, thank you very much for the invitation too. Well, allow me to start off with the first slide. If you're looking at the screen, ladies and gentlemen, this is our beautiful property that has been built for almost 2 years. And it is almost ready. We're at the tail end of our construction. We should be in business by the first quarter of 2022. The sanctuary is actually located sitting on the land, almost 2 acres of land there, and it sits right in the heart of the Kuala Lumpur city itself. The slide you're looking at basically is a property that sits at the fringe of the 99-acre park in Cheras itself. And next, I'd like to talk about in terms of, now how do we say when we talk about what is independent living? Well, I'd like to start by asking a question. What do you actually see in your retirement year? How would you want to spend it? When older adults picture retirement years, many would have this picture of a perfect, ideal, relaxation pace of life, enjoying hobbies, traveling as much as you can at the click of a finger. You don't have to bother about your schedules and everything. And of course, cherishing your time with your loved ones, friends, and families. And so the list can go on and on. In summary, independent living is a simple living as an encumbered as possible by age, limitation, medical conditions, and so on, just to name a few. Well, in broad basic picture, independent living is seen as a reflection of a lifestyle that each individual would want to fulfill. And if you're physically and mentally fit, then independent living is an option to desire. When we're choosing an independent living home, it is important actually to identify various areas that is very valuable to you. I think the first and foremost when you're looking for independent living will be actually called your home. It is helpful that is actually to prepare a must-have list that you want to get out of your new home, because not all communities in the market offer a full range of services and amenities. Well, there are a few important must-have I like to share. This is basically only a few, but we can add on along the way there. Well, the must-have, like for example, do you want your meals to actually be prepared, hassle-free for maintaining your new home that you have chosen, safe recreational facilities that will be able to help you on your physical fitness, or perhaps a place that provides recreational, social, and educational activities that will help both your mental alertness and physical well-being. On-site amenities such as common spaces, fitness, wellness centers, beauty salons, general stores, games room, theater, or be it even jacuzzi and farming. Well, I'm very proud to say Commune Living and Wellness in Cheras, we have all the offering of the above in the building itself. Our community-based facility that we have in Community Living and Wellness actually encourages a lot of interactions and engagement. For example, we have outdoor gym for your daily exercises. We have activities that line up on daily basis, even on monthly basis. We have different type of physical or mental alertness activities for the community. Example, we have Tai Chi, we have Qigong, we have yoga, we have walk in the park, which is just adjacent to us. And of course, not forgetting also some light games room where you can actually take up your leisure time for it. Well, not forgetting also warm swimming pool, which we have together with the jacuzzi. So for you to take a quick dip into it. Well, so some things we have to look out for when choosing to live independently. Moving out of your comfort current home into a new community can be quite daunting. So make sure that you'll be relocating to an independent living community you will actually enjoy. Well, it's important to start considering both your present and future needs. Well, some of the questions you may want to ask yourself before choosing to live independently in a new home would be, you may want to think about, well, right now you're living independently, but what about the next 5 to 10 years from now? Will your community of choice still be able to accommodate your changing needs? Or perhaps you want to think about if the new facility will be pet friendly, if you're a pet person, and in a desirable area close to your family. There are some of the important questions that you may need to ask. On this particular slide, we like to point out the
Sorry,
four
Mr. Mark, I'd like to interrupt. The slides are not moving. If you could show the slides that you are presenting now. We
Are you
have
looking at this?
yeah. Yeah. And the
You're
slides
seeing
are
this,
not
right?
moving. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Is it okay now?
Uh, Now you are presenting what slide?
I'm presenting the community, environment, care, wellness, safety.
Oh, okay. We can't see the slide.
Oh, I see. Is it moving now?
It's still not moving.
Oh, it's still not moving.
Mm-mm.
Right.
It's still at number one, slide number one.
I see. Okay, perhaps we can perhaps I just go on without the slides. Would it be better?
Wait, yeah. Yeah, oh, okay, okay. Wait.
Yeah, I'll just go on with the slide not moving lah. There might be a
Uh,
little technical issue here. Shall we do that?
Now it's okay.
Now it's okay.
Yep.
I'm actually at the slide number 6. What to look out for those who are choosing to live independently.
Number 6.
There are 4 pillars:
Yep. Okay.
community, environment, care and wellness, and safety.
Yep.
Seeing that?
Okay. Yep.
Okay, I'll carry on then. Thank you, doctor.
Yep.
Thank you for prompting me. Great. Sorry, may I continue? Well,
Yes.
this particular slides, there are 4 pillars of importance that we would like to highlight. Now, these 4 pillars of importance are normally consulted by our sales consultants when we do tour in our building itself. First one we always look out for is to help the potential person or the guest actually to look into our community. It is good to find out actually about the community's culture, programs, daily activities, what kind of outings, events are being planned? Are there any on-site amenities that have importance to you, like a fitness and other engagement that will live up to when it's needed? 2, environment. Now, environment, you could couple it together with location. It is actually very important to pay attention to overall ambience, accessibilities of the location. This is essential because guests would actually be traveling to in and out, and also perhaps it'll be convenient for the visitation by their families. 3, care and wellness professionals. Well, try to understand the extent of the commitment of the staff personnel who will be able to provide the daily support. And 4th, also, which is very important, is actually safety. The units and the building design with safety in mind. These can actually be asked and observed when you're doing the tour. The next screen is these are pictures of our community that we can do. Basically, the lined up community dinners are group outings, charity fundraisers to wellness-centric programs like yoga, fitness, training, and nutritional classes. These are basically even personal workshops for monitoring sessions. There are always something for everybody in the community there. So take part in activities that will be lined up on a daily basis to you all.
It's still not moving again. Yeah. Can you go to the next slide?
Is it moving now? I'm on the next slide. Slide number.
Not really.
Okay. May I carry on?
Yes, but the slide is not moving.
Okay, but let me carry on with it. So, okay, they are in providing the enticing the environment and community for a successful aging in place. We actually dedicated the building actually into 3 sections. We have the wellness hub. There are 65,000 square feet of medical and TCM and wellness specialists to care for the health and well-being of the community there. And of course, we are not forgetting we have co-living, which is over 600 private studios, 1 bedroom and 2 bedrooms that you can offer for options. Together with it, there is 40,000 square feet of co-living facilities and activities that actually all are in-house. Senior care, the third will be senior care. We have Malaysia's largest senior care facilities with over 300 senior living units and 24/7 caregiver assistance. Our community-based facilities basically is to encourage a lot of interactions and engagements. such areas like the community kitchen and dining area, these are the areas that the guests can actually come down, cook a meal on their own there or for their friends during visitation. So these are some of the interacting areas that our guests actually can go down to. We have daycare facility for seniors, also located in the building itself. These are for people who actually do not stay in-house. However, they would like to drop off their parents or their grandparents for a daycare facility. Our senior-friendly design of the rooms under co-living, basically, of course, we have non-slip flooring and then 24 hours security, panic buttons, safety rails in bathroom, regular room cleaning, of course, wheelchair-friendly accessibility throughout the building. Well, the 4 areas where we actually entice the environment and community for a successful aging in place, we do entice an active and safe community for seniors who actually wanted to be part of the larger community. We customize our care options to cater for a wide variety of care, whether you are independent living or assisted living and daycare itself. Quality and affordable specialist centers and healthcare, mental and physical well-being. Part of our program also for community living and wellness is also we promote successful aging. Part of it, we actually empower our seniors by providing a sense of purpose. We have our own residence committee for the seniors, by the seniors. So basically, if you stay there, you can become one of the resident community there to organize, plan, and for activities and events for the community itself. We also like to create an employment opportunities. People who actually stay there, we can actually work together on a work and stay on a senior hiring program. It's suitable for job placements. Of course, we also have rooftop farming. It can be managed by the senior residents in the building. Facilities and accessibilities for a sense of normalcy. Our location is actually right in the city and encourages a lot of active, independent lifestyle, convenient for residents. And of course, we have co-working stations available. Seniors can get to work and get their work done when it's needed. That will be the end of my talk, Dr. Haliza.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Mark, and we apologize for the technical glitches just now.
Not to worry. I apologize too.
Okay, no worries. We will move on to our second speaker. We have Mr. James Tan, the CEO of Suntrack Development Sdn Bhd, developer of Tuai Residence Setia Alam. He is also the chairman for Retirement Village Aged Care Subcommittee of Real Estate Housing Developers Association, or REDA. So Mr. James will be talking about multi-generational living for children, parents, and grandparents. Okay, Mr. James, the floor is yours.
Hello. Good afternoon. Please allow me to share screen very shortly. Okay. Okay. Is it up? Oh, there you go. Oops, sorry.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, right. Good afternoon. Thank you for the opportunity, Dr. Hayati. Good afternoon. Thank you very much. Dr. Jillian, thank you very much for having me. Before I start, I'd like to make a distinction between independent living and assisted living. So independent living is lifestyle choice. In Australia, it's called retirement village. Assisted living in Australia is called residential aged care or nursing home. Generally, higher level of care required, and versus retirement village, which is the lower level of care, almost more lifestyle, more activity driven. So two distinctions I must make. And today I'm presenting both. We have a solution for both. Right. First start. We are not a retirement village. We are a multi-generational living environment for children, parents, and grandparents. By multi-generation, not necessarily 3 generations living together, but the homes and community are built suitable for all generations, from the young to the young family, to the seniors, to our very seniors. Everyone included, no one's left behind. It's driven by our vision of our company to be a great company to develop magic communities. And magic stands for multi-ability, multi-generational, inclusive community. Very clever term by Dr. Bill Thomas. And so our project in the Setia Alam is a freehold, low-density, 330 units condominium. Now, if you look at it like a condo, it looks like a normal condo, but there are features and thoughts put into place to make it suitable for all generations. And please allow me to carry on. Quickly about the location, we're in Setia Alam. It's a 20-year-old township full of amenities, shopping mall, hospitals, international schools, connected by highway and all that. And everything we do based upon is done with the objective of providing peace of mind. Everything we do. Peace of mind for yourself, for your spouse, for your children who may or may not live with you, who may or may not be in the country. Peace of mind for everyone. And peace of mind must first come from being a safe place. So if you look at this picture, we raised our swimming pool by about 1.5 foot to keep toddlers safe. Babies don't fall in. To keep our seniors with visual impairment, so they have a better boundary, a border of the swimming pool. You notice our floor around the swimming pool, very plain in design, nothing shiny and reflective, designed for dementia, so that the place is friendly to anyone with mild dementia. And safety is taken to the maximum for us. We are a residential condo. Under the building code, we're not required to provide sprinkler, but because we stay true to what we believe to be our concept, to be safe for the young and the very old, we provided fire sprinklers throughout the entire tower. We create fire refuge area. And then we created handrails and steps in our swimming pools, ramps. The whole place is universal design, wheelchair friendly. And we keep our whole family, especially our seniors, safe and comfortable. Certain items like AED devices are placed in the lobby so that everyone will be safe. By the way, the AED will resuscitate a heart attack much faster than CPR. That's what they did not tell you when they teach you CPR. And we partner with Quality Care from Australia, who is a home care operator. So they will place a nurse and a carer during the daytime in the care office. And during the nighttime, our development has provided residence for the nurse, so that nearly 24/7 we have someone within our development. So to attend to emergency or to attend to chit chats, people just want to have to go downstairs and check on the blood pressure, or just want to be well. And the nurse will attend to the whole community anyway. A little bit about the design. Again, if you have a quick look, it looks like any other condo. But if you look closely, can you see my mouse? Oh, there's a mouse there. Right. These are wheelchair circles. Now, hold on a second. Very few people use wheelchair, truth be told. Okay. And I wish all of you audience here never have to use a wheelchair. Okay. But unfortunately, sometimes you recover from a surgery. You may need some assistance. And some small amount, some minority among us, as we grow much older, mobility becomes an issue. Wheelchair becomes a necessity. No worries. Have peace in mind. The house is suitable for aging in place because it's wheelchair friendly through and through. From the outside, the corridor and the swimming pool and the lobby and clubhouse are all wheelchair friendly, needless to say. But we are wheelchair friendly all the way into the house, into the kitchen, into the bedroom, and into the bathroom, as an example. Feel free to visit our show unit in Setia Alam. So such are the features you can see: ramps, wider doors, wheelchair turning circles, wider corridors, 1.2 meter. We basically follow all the UK and Australian standards to the death of it. This is a picture of our toilet in our show unit. You can see the wheelchair turning space. The instant heater is at the lowered position so that it's wheelchair friendly. No pipes around the WC, so that if the handrail is ever required, if ever, the space is suitable to be installed. This is our clubhouse. Right. You have nurse, you have fire safety, you have wheelchair friendliness, blah, blah, blah. Nothing is even, all add together, nothing is even half as important as placemaking. It is the community that people look out for, the seniors, the like-minded, the activities, the chit-chats. It is the community that matters. And for us, as property developer, together with our brilliant architects, Placemaking is everything. Placemaking means, look at this clubhouse. Placemaking means as you come home, before you pass the guardhouse, you might just look to the right and go like, hey, I saw my friend in a cafe. Someone's doing line dancing. Someone's playing badminton. And go like, oh, you know what? I might as well just stop my car and have a chit chat first. That is successful placemaking. That is creating chit chat for people to interact and be together. You go to the ground floor lobby, before you press the lift button, you look across, you see a resident lounge, you see the gym, you see the playground. Again, place for chit chat. We've got 7 activity rooms for all kinds of activities, small and big. Some of them are smaller meeting rooms for our seniors to do business, part-time consultancy, whatever. And yeah, the whole place is designed beyond the house for meet, mingle, chat, and cook together. So we have communal herb gardens, many activity meeting rooms. We have a multi-sports hall, badminton, maybe not basketball, but it's a basketball court there. And then this is our clubhouse. We've built it already. We're currently using it as our sales gallery to showcase to our customers what's it like in an environment where you can imagine your friends, hanging around this place, hanging around the residence lounge, chess or billiard table. Communal kitchen, food brings people together. It's universal. So communal kitchen, if you look closely, you can see a playground behind. Great for party, children party, anyone's party. So cook a storm here and have a makan together. And living in the Tuai residence could sound like this. You start with the yoga, then you have business, like I said, the meeting room, lunch in the cafe, activity room, evening walks, badminton. And more importantly, all those happens because we have put in place a community manager that will curate all these special classes that will bring people of common interest together and have a chit chat and create activities. Right. All well and fine. Aging in place. Aging in place is what we have in mind. Aging in place is what we do in Tuai Residence. I saw some Facebook comments, questions. The Tuai Residence is a condominium. It's freehold. It's strata title. It's for sale under Housing Development Act with consumer protection in the HDA and the Ministry of Housing and all that. It looks like a normal little condo, but with more effort. And we feel that this could be the way forward in terms of multi-generational living, in terms of a solution for our aging Malaysian. Now, enough of that. Aging in place, again, within a connected community. Aging in place would only be complete if within the same community who have solution when we are not well. Now, I wish that all of us would age very well at home, happily, in peace. But unfortunately, some of us may be weak, more frail as we grow much older, right? I mean, I'm not going to run a marathon when I'm 90 years old, right? Okay. So, some of us may need more assistance, and assistance is a link bridge away. Did I say that right? Yeah, a link bridge away. Yeah, the commercial lot is next door. So right next door, we're doing a purpose-built residential aged care facility. In fact, it is more than just an aged care. It's a care hub. We intend to invite operators for step-down rehab care, postnatal confinement care, so dementia care. So that is the care hub that we're developing right next door. So husband and wife, if one falls ill first, help is one door away. You're not displaced to a place far, far away. You're not sent to a hospital for too long because you have good quality care right within the same kampong, the same community. And this is what it looks like within the care hub. This is a sample showroom that we have. This is a one-bedded room. Again, I wish that all of us would age well at home. But if I were to require help, and sometimes if I have a hip replacement surgery, I need to be somewhere for 3 months. I hope I will be someplace like this. It looks pretty decent to me. And the ground and first floor, and this is the drop off of the building to show you what a care facility can look like. It's going to be nice. It's going to be comfortable, and it's going to have nice gardens, and that's what the building looks like. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then the ground and first floor, we're going to curate it with a lot of retailers, special retailers like doctor, dentist, pharmacy, physiotherapy, dialysis center. Sometimes the needs arise. And then for the children, the tuition center, the childcare, the music center. And if you didn't, I can't show it to you. There's a playground right in the center to bring happiness for our community. Thank you very much for the opportunity. That's the end of my presentation.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. James, for the very interesting presentation.
Thank you.
Yeah, we still have time. Yeah, we
Great.
now open for questions
Yep.
from the audience.
So are you going to go through the comments, the comment box?
Yeah,
There are a few
currently.
questions there already. Yeah.
Yeah, we have been flooded with questions. So there's one question. What type of activities can be recommended for senior, especially for my elderly parents, to avoid loneliness, as they more prefer to stay independent by themselves? Perhaps,
How to
yeah.
stay independent and avoid loneliness at the same time? I mean, stay by themselves. I Mark, your answer.
Okay, maybe Mr. Mark.
Thanks, James. Thanks, James. Thank you, Doctor. Let me try to answer it in a more general manner. I think activity sometimes, again, depending very much on individual, the ability to join in activities. So for us, I mean, I'm talking in terms of what community living and wellness has. Our activities are divided into physical, mental alertness, as well as so free and easy, which you can actually use up the facilities on your own. So then again, that's why they all depending on each and individual. Which would you prefer? You can be on your own reading a book. You can sit around at all our facility area, like the warm swimming pool, or the main swimming pool, or even the jacuzzi area, if you want to be left alone. If you want to have a little bit more engagement in the activity, join our activities. So again, we have these workshops for mental alertness. We have games, we have theater night, and of course, if you want a little bit more physical, then the other like Tai Chi, which we conducted every twice in a week. Qi Kong and a little bit of yoga. I think all this, we have all the general activities.
Okay,
Yes,
let me
sorry.
try and answer Manjit's question. You see, Manjit, your parents want to live in their house. No, we get that a lot. And then they think like a place like Tuai or Komune is a great idea, but I want to live in my house. I've been in researching on this quite a lot. I'll give you an example. In Singapore, there was a published research report on quality of life for seniors living in HDB flats versus big bungalows. Okay lah, maybe terrace house lah, blended. Singapore, okay, people feel like you can make it. You should live in a terrace house, right? HDB, okay lah, commoner. The quality of life of the seniors in the HDB flats are much better. Because of their connectivity of the lift, they come straight down, and the ground floor has a day center or activity area, and next door they have a commercial place. There's so much more interaction and so much more sense of community in a HDB flat compared to one that lives in a terrace house. They struggle to climb their own stairs, so lagi struggle to go and come out of their own house and walk down the street and find their neighbor. So I hope that gives you some insight into, if for your elderly parents to plan some fine day. I mean, if they drive, some grandparents I know still drive. Fantastic. Social life, no problem. But if they don't drive, or one fine day they find it difficult to drive and have mobility issues, then coming to a community would be a much better setup to avoid loneliness, which is great in avoiding dementia, I must say. Yeah. Okay. Loneliness is number one formula to get dementia. So I hope that answers Manjit's question. Dr. Hayati, back to you.
All right. Yeah, we have second question.
So the secretariat is managing the question for us, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
Okay. We have the second question. Yeah, from Amanda Chan. Thank you, Amanda. Are the units easy to navigate and compact enough for older persons? Yeah, may I open the question to Mr. Mark first?
Yes, thank you, Doctor.
Yeah.
Yes to the answer. The units are easy to navigate. Of course, all our units, whether it's a studio or up to the 2 bedrooms, you can actually navigate. If the person is on wheelchair, we have accommodate that also. So not a problem at all. And also many of the outdoor areas, it's actually handicap friendly. Many of the areas. which you don't really need to move around too much because there are ramps and everything that which you can actually connect to. So it's a good place to go. Yes.
Okay,
Well,
Mr. James.
one thing that my landscape architect always struggle is the fact that he can't have any steps in the landscape garden. I say no steps. He loves those hanging gardens and stuff. And I say no steps, flat, maybe a bit of ramp and gentle grading. Because like that's boring. No, but it works because it's safe for our seniors and it's easy to navigate. And then I go like, okay, great. And then footpath, no heavy pattern, huh? You just want one color for footpath. Yeah, because we are designing for dementia, even mild dementia, no reflective material, no uplight, no, cannot, So those are little things that we put into the entire project to make it easy to navigate for an older person. Needless to say, the house is already, because we have designed it to wheelchair codes and design standards. So, yep, I think that answers the question.
Yep. Okay, maybe question number 3, because we still have time. Yeah. From Judy, how can we convince seniors to admit that it is all right to ask for help when they get older and older and find it harder to take care of themselves? A lot of older people I know have ego and pride and will not even accept the idea of going into an assisted living home.
Dr. Hayati should answer this question. We are building people.
Never mind. We open to Mr. Mark first. We will see. We listen to your opinion first. Yeah.
Well, this is actually very psychological, I call it. I think importantly, if we can be able to meet that person, I think a little tour to expose the person to whether James' beautiful place or even our community living and wellness, I think you will be able to open their eyes, as in like this is a place where it's not the older days where they go to an assisted home where they see it very shabbily and then it's not a place that you would like to be. I think seeing is believing at the end of the day for a person. I think seeing is believing is the only way that we can convince a person that this is something that will be good for you for your future.
Yeah, I say the same thing too. Seeing and believing. I must say that rather than going straight to the idea of an assisted living home, whether you're a retirement village or multi-gen or whatever, I would like to ask Onju whether your parents are at least are involved and engaged in some form of community or activity with people, getting them to meet with other people and doing things together. I don't know, whatever, line dancing, whatever, singing. That would be a great place to start. Letting them know that, it is important for them to interact with other people as they grow older, because it's good to have friends, good to have people. It's a support network, right? At the end of the day. I would start there. Then you'll find it easier for them to check into, I won't even use the word check into, to accept a community.
I think I agree with Mr. James' opinion as well. So we can, they can involve in many activities for the senior citizens, and they will, because many of them will not getting a lot of help from their own children when once they become older. Some people can get help. Some people will only get help from their neighbors. Yeah? So friends, very, very important.
Can I add a point? So this Australian nurse told me, because I was just telling her that, my grandmother refused to let me help her in anything in her house. I wanted to install this, install that, grab bar, whatever. Oh, cannot, don't touch my house. My grandmother, 85 years old, very stubborn woman. My nurse this Australian nurse told me, the fact that she could decide for herself and tell you what she wants is a lot more important than the stuff you want to install in her house. That dignity, that independence, keep that. So to the previous question, don't be upset. The fact that they can tell you what they want, let them have it. It's a more fulfilling life. And then if they were to have a fall, it will be a glorious fall. It's okay. They have lived well. Let's move on. Thank you.
Okay, next question, which we still have time. What type of exercise or activities are encouraged for seniors? or environments that are suitable for seniors? Okay, Mr. Mark?
Well, it can be very general. Thank you, Doctor. It can be very general. Well, depending on the physical ability of each of the seniors, like I mentioned in the earlier question by I think Amanda or Anju, basically it all depending on the senior itself. We have physical, we have non-physical ones, so it's all play out throughout the whole day and throughout the whole week itself. So join whichever that the senior actually deem fit, basically on more on your physical side of things there. But obviously, if let's say a senior would prefer something more down to earth, then we will always suggest to join our less physical activities like games day, whereby they play more on like simple board games and everything. Yeah, that would be more for mental alertness, less physical on it.
I would say a good combination of physical and mental, both equally important. And mental could just be joining in a Rotary Club and having an argument with your members. Good mental health to have argue, requires a lot of strength, to argue with people. So so mental is just keep that interaction. That will be very important. Now, physical, in our country, I feel that there's a lack of awareness for strength training. People think that, oh, you know what? I'm 75, I'm 80. What strength training are you talking about? No. That is not true. You're 75, there's still muscles in your body, there's skeletal strength and everything. Every bit of muscle can become better, stronger, more flexible. So physiotherapy becomes very, very relevant and awareness of physiotherapy is so poor. And my grandmother, I can't even drag her there. But really, physiotherapy is very, very important. So either you get physiotherapists or you sign up for gentle yoga. There are some yoga classes that are designed for seniors. Go for it. Any form of strength training, mobility, like what the IMM Care Hub, Dr. Gillian's place, is definitely great for you to continue to strengthen and know that you can be better. There you go. Thanks.
Yep. Any more questions? Okay, no more questions.
No more questions. I see a lot
maybe
of questions.
I can end the question and answer session with a question. Okay, never mind. We have another one. Is there a segregation? Yeah. Is there a segregation between males and females at the homes? Whereby I'm referring, how is the arrangement? Yeah, Mr. Mark.
Okay. Great.
Well, the condos, I think, Mark, you answer first. That one more relevant, a question for you.
Yeah. Well, we don't segregate male, female to certain zones or certain room types or whatever. Basically, our concept is we have privacy. It basically it's like a hotel itself, one room next to each other. There, it all depending on the room type and the size of it. Yeah, we do not segregate. Yeah.
Yeah, the aged care facility I've seen in Australia and even in Japan, because everyone has a private room and ensuite bath. So it's like a hotel. There's less need to do segregation between male and females. In fact, having them mixed up always it's more exciting, right? The hormones get turned on and all that. Okay. But if the need shall ever arise, maybe a female-only wing, perhaps, Mark, you could consider that for yourself. Now, for us, because we're selling condos, so our condos are for everyone. In the aged care facility, we have not thought about segregation yet.
Yeah, there's a question again. What activities we should let the elderly do to delay or prevent dementia problems? Yeah, Mr. James. Yeah.
Mahjong. Mahjong, singing, argue with people in Rotary Club. Oh, very good for preventing dementia problem. Yeah. I mean, based on what I read, exercise, getting your heart pumping is very good in preventing dementia. Certain research have shown to that. Because, truth be told, the research into dementia is still wide and vast. There's nobody really know what happens in dementia yet, but they do notice healthier people, stronger people have lesser dementia. So that would be my take.
Mark, do you want to add more
Well, I fully agree with James. Yeah, something on mahjong would be great.
Mahjong,
Keeps your mind.
fantastic.
It keeps
You
your
go to the
mind
ones in
actually
China, the
Yeah.
seniors living place in China, the busiest place, most happening one is the mahjong room.
and it's full of seniors.
Of course.
Okay, any more questions? All right, what are the indoor activities for the senior? Yeah. Mr. Mark, do you have indoors activities?
Well, indoor activities. Most of our activities are actually indoor, but of course it's covered, non-aircon. We have the games room. We also have a reading room, leisure room, a library. So places like this, we consider as indoor facilities for our activities that are conducted on daily basis. Yeah.
My answer will be quite similar as well. We have plenty of activity rooms, lounge, function rooms, cafe. Let's do the next question then.
All right. What activities we
it's the
should
same
let the
question.
elderly do to delay or
Hey,
prevent? Yeah,
yeah.
same question.
Same question. Carmen, you should filter the question. This is repeated already.
Any more? Yeah. Do you cater for bedridden elderly as they need more care in the home? Mark, do you cater?
Yes, this is something that I said during my presentation. We have this section on senior care. This is where we actually mentioned that this is for the assisted living units, which is also in one of the zone in our building itself. We have the nursing care, the professional nursing care, where you can actually get the services of them 24/7 a day. Yep, we do take care of the bedridden seniors.
In our Tuai Residence condo, a bedridden seniors could be taken care of by our home care nurse, Cality. It depends how severe is it, and if it requires bed turning every 2 hours, then it comes to a point where it's no longer practical and becomes too expensive to do home care. Then such senior would be better off in a care facility. So for us, will be our next door to our Tuai residence, which is our Tuai Care Hub. And then our facility is designed to comply and to be licensed under the Private Healthcare Facilities Act, which is a hospital standard under ACTA 586. So you can expect those the standard good quality of care as per the regulation. Thank you.
All right. Okay, one more. May I ask how one can tackle financial challenges for independent living, especially when there is inflation? Mr. Mark.
Okay, quite a difficult question to answer when it comes to inflation, or something that I think none of us actually can control. However, what I would like to talk about in terms of our pricing, but pricing itself varies from room type, and also the pricing varies from the period of the stay. So it all depending the need and also the want of the person itself. So it all basically depends. But roughly, I think anything beyond 3,000-4,000 and above, probably. Yeah, it all depending also on other services that the person actually would like to include, like 24 hours professional nursing. All these things can add up, and then basically you all depending on the whole needs and wants.
Let me answer this question for independent living. So this person is a young senior, yeah, maybe 60 years old, not the old senior yet. Okay. So in Australia and Singapore, in Australia they call it downsize. In Singapore, because downsize hurts the feeling. So Singapore invented the word right size. So they come to you and go like, you two fella live in a big house. Why do you need a big house? It's time to right size. Sell your big house and right size into a more suitable home. So like, for example, our Tuai residence is intentionally built at 1,100 square feet, still 3-bedroom, at about $500,000. We're targeting our seniors in Kelana Jaya, Subang, PJ. Their terrace house are easily worth $1 million. You cash out that one, you buy a $500,000 house in Tuai residence, you have $500,000 cash for your lifestyle and medical bill, right? But So that would be a way to tackle financial challenges. And this is a very hard advice because Asians are very sticky to property. I stick in big house. This is my big house. Don't want to move. No. So my answer to Vivian's question is relook at your assets. Time to right size. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah. There are a lot of questions. Yeah. For questions they are not addressed, we will be in touch with you, and we will reply in the comment box after our tea talk. Okay. So thank you for the questions. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we will show a short video by the sponsor of our prizes today, by Suntrack Development Sdn Bhd. And right after the video show, I will invite the sponsor, Mr. James, to announce the lucky winners for today's tea talk series.
Our security system was designed by a former British SAS commando. And by the way, my name's James. Madam, should we see the show unit? Madam, the show unit. My apology. It's just for fun, okay? It's just for fun. Who wants to watch a boring corporate video? Oh, this is a freehold development. Who wants to watch that, right? So I hope you take it with a light sense of laughter. Thank you very much.
All right. So these are the list of the lucky winners. So these are the 10 participants who post. Okay, Mr. James.
Oh, congratulations to all 10 of you. Please stay safe with the sanitizer travel kit and the RTK test kits. And please feel free to visit Tuai Residence in Setia Alam. tuai.my. Oh, thank you. Am I allowed to advertise?
Okay, congratulations to our 10 lucky winners, and the winners will be contacted by the admin afterwards.
So, is this the end of it, Dr. Hayati?
There's an announcement.
Right.
Announcement for our next week session on exercise as medicine, and learn the innovative approach to exercise to get fit and healthier. So please stay tuned next Wednesday, same time, to listen to our two distinguished speakers, Miss Lena from Finland, and Dr. Saini Jeffrey, who is a consultant rehabilitation physician of KPJ Tawakal Health Center. So the session will be moderated by Dr. Gillian of IMKHub founder. So, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of IMKHub, I would like to take this opportunity to thank once again our amazing speakers and the audience for making time in your busy schedule to join us here this afternoon. So I wish you all a pleasant day, and we see you next week. Stay safe and stay healthy, everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Doctor.
Bye-bye.
See you, James.
See you, Mark. Take care. Dr.
Okay.
Hayati,
Bye-bye.
thanks.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.